What up, everybody? Boy JC in the house. Special guest for me tonight, or today rather, is Coach Rod. We're gonna talk about his R. Kelly. There's something he wanted to talk to me about, so we're gonna sit up here and discuss, see what he got to say about the situation. I understand he had another video prior to this, and let's see what he got to say. So everybody gather around. Your boy JC and Coach Rod in the building. And happy birthday to my dad. Happy birthday to you. I love you. And hope you're having a great day. I'll be there shortly to see you so we can spend some time together. So, yeah, everybody gather around. What's going on? Everybody, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Good, brother. How are you?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say, just something that was laid upon my heart, about the Kelly situation, you know, and I know I dealt with it before, a couple weeks ago. Some things I just want to add on to it, and something that, I want to say to the women, mainly the single women that got kids, this mainly for y'all too, you know, um, situation with R. Kelly, you know, I believe, my opinion, again, this is my opinion, I believe it's the main motivational source behind it is lust. It's lust. And I cannot stress this enough. And I say this a lot. You cannot trust a person with a lust spirit. You know. And that's why I want to say to you ladies, when you single in the dating scene, you gotta learn how to discern these spirits of people before you allow them around your kids, allow them, because a lot of y'all dating R. Kelly, a lot of y'all dating, married to some women even married to an R. Kelly, which meaning you married to somebody with that spirit, that like to have sex, whatever. And so this is why, I tell women, that cheating and things like that, you ought to draw a line, because whenever a person is a cheater, cheat, you know, it's behind. They can't control us, you know. And I believe number one reason men cheat, you know. People say they cheat because if a woman understands, a man would cheat. If a woman let herself cheat, things like that. But my opinion, I believe it's lust. I believe it's lust is number one. The number one reason is the source behind men cheating. You know, um, and that's why we have, men in the world like, R. Kelly's and, grown men, and like to prey on little young girls. And I was just want to say to the women, just be careful in the dating scene, and that you can't be so quick to trust any and everybody around your kids. Before you allow men.
Damn, I'm breaking
Person,
up.
everything about this person, and if you feel like something is not right, follow your intuition, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. You want to say something?
Oh no, like I said, you gotta trust people. You can't really bring your kids around everybody. Everybody has their best interest, and make sure who you date with. Don't immediately see your kids. Make sure you know them a good 3 to 4 months, maybe a year before you even see your kids. They shouldn't even know that anything. You shouldn't be nowhere near your kids, especially within the first year. Is that
Yeah,
home? Yeah, but the whole R.
And
Kelly
this is,
situation is, I felt like a lot of women was actually defending him, which kind of surprised me, in the fact that he's making a lot of money off of it. So it shows to me that a lot of women are still lost and they're still hurt or they're still discerned from the whole situation. You know,
uh,
and hurt people hurt other people.
yeah, yeah, that's the thing, and the thing about it is, it takes time. Dating these days takes a lot of time to get to know a person. And if I may have some men watching, the same thing that since women apply to you with men, you gotta watch who you bring around your kids as well. A lot of men don't understand this, you know, and as a man, you just can't date a woman because you want to know how she is around my kids, what type of woman she is. So even though I'm talking to the women, but I know I might have some men watching, and you fellas gotta take this the same way. Don't just get with a woman, and look at her body, start sleeping with her, having sex with her, and thinking that you got a good woman. You want to test these people, man, and you want to make sure if this person that I can trust this person. It go both ways. Can I trust this person? And just like I said, discern these people's spirits, man, because we gotta do a better job at protecting our kids, man. We have to do a better job protecting our kids, and you can't want to be with somebody so bad until you're willing to jeopardize your kids, well-being and safety. That's not good. And a lot of and mainly a lot of women are settling in that situation, you know. But yeah, it just takes time, and this is one thing I want to add on to it. It takes time. You got to get to really, really get to know a person, know their ways, learn their ways, and some women might say, well, how long should it be before I allow a man to come around my kids? That's pretty much a personal decision. I can't say, well, 3 months. Some women may think it take longer than that. So that's something that you're gonna have to decide. But before you do that, you just gotta make sure that this person responsible. If they're not gonna be good to you, don't even entertain the thought of them, you know, being a father figure to your kids. And a mother figure, like I said, it goes both ways. You know.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let me ask you one of these questions. Someone said if people would just wait to have sex, it would solve a lot. Wait a few months or longer, but whatever the time
That's true.
frame, as humans need to learn a person before committing sexual acts. Why? Because most of the time people don't even like each other after 3 months. So wait it out and see more about the person before usually if you wait you will change your mind. Yeah, like I feel like you have like a 90-day period where you're just kind of vetting them.
Yeah.
I don't mean like after 90 days y'all have sex, but just 90 days as far as
Yeah.
vetting them, getting to know them. You gotta evaluate them daily, try to see if that's the person for you. You know, like I said, not everybody's a Christian, not everybody wants to wait till marriage. There should be a time frame according to your core values and core needs. Before you grab in
Exactly.
bed with somebody. Whatever your core value is. It might not be marriage, it might be 3 months, it might be 2 weeks, it might even be a day, but you gotta know what works for you. Just be thoughtful of, bringing men or females around your kids, and just make sure you evaluate them and make sure that they have, y'all same common interests and check their background records as well too. Don't just
Yeah.
any kid around your child, and make sure he's not a sex offender or a child abuser. You need to check his background, make sure he's right. Before you allow your kids to see him or allow him to be around the kids. So always do a background check as well.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a good point that person brought up about rushing to have sex. And I think a lot of people made that mistake because when you rush to have sex with somebody, you know you don't make good decisions. Especially the sex good, you're feeling good, it mess you know it mess with the judgment. And let's be honest with you, mainly um with you women, because you more emotional than men. It's a part of your brain that's more larger than the man brain, and that part deal with your ability to love and care for offspring, to have emotions and stuff like that. And so most majority of the time when a man has and the woman has sex, the woman is going to be, not all the time, but most majority of the time, that woman's going to be um you know emotionally attached to the man. And what happened is, it clouds that woman judgment. And so she don't know how to make good decisions because she looking at, by what he's saying. And another thing too, like a lot of men, they like to say, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to marry you, and then y'all women just fall for it. Just fall for it. Just like JC said, everybody got their own core values and their own thing like that. you know. But I want to say to you ladies, just because the man say he love you doesn't mean he love you. Just because the man say he want to marry you doesn't mean he want to marry you. And the thing about it is, with this R. Kelly situation, he took advantage of these young girls, vulnerable, young, and I'm sure he told them what they want to hear. He got money, this and that and the other. So, and a lot of them just fell for it, you know. But like I said, a lot of us are dating somebody like this, or with somebody like this, and you gotta look at your child best interest before you even sleep with a person. This is a mistake a lot of this is a mistake a lot of people make. They rush to have sex. They rush to have sex. And then when you have sex with somebody, you just, you know, you don't think right. You don't think right. Then all of a sudden now y'all together, and you haven't got time out to get to know this person. You haven't got time out to see what they all about, because you making your judgment based upon sex. So I didn't see the name who brought that up, but that was a good point.
Oh, that was
That was a good point.
yeah, that was Angela. Angela said that, and then
Yeah,
she said, well, "Why can men stop lying then?" Because they feel like that's the easiest way, instead of being honest
yeah,
direct and say like, look, I just want to have sex.
exactly.
I just want to have a good time. They rather,
Yeah,
oh, I'll be your boyfriend. I want a relationship, or pretend, or put on the mask, or be a wolf in sheep's clothing, like me and Coach Rob. We talked about that. So you want to know what that looks like, go and check out our video, and it's on my page. So go and check that
yeah,
out. Like I said, a lot of guys, they'll say anything to get between your legs. But like I said, honesty is the best
exactly.
police. You feel like
Yeah,
you now you just want to have sex. Just let her know, and like I said, y'all have the same core values, and it'll work stuff out. But if you want to get married to long term, then you might have to wait. You know, and if that person isn't willing to wait, then that person you don't have the same kind of interest. So
exactly,
you gotta be equally yoked. Like Philip Roberts say.
exactly.
You know, so like I said,
Yeah,
whatever. No, my fault. Go on.
now go ahead.
And
Now go ahead and finish
it all
up.
comes down to your core values. Like what is you want from me? Cause not everybody want to wait to marriage. Everybody want to wait 3 90 days. Like whatever good for you is what you should go by, and don't let nobody cloud your judgment. Cause sex, it does cloud your judgment. If you do go have sex too fast, too fairy, but if that's just something you choose to do, then that's on the individual, and you have to live with the consequences, good or bad.
Exactly, exactly. And and I want to say this to you ladies. You know, I just want to give you some wisdom here. You know, again, we all grown. Everybody got to make their own decision. But my opinion, don't never let a guy be friend with benefits with a guy starting off. Like Brother Jesse say, you got to have some core values. First of all, you got to value yourself. And whenever you start off with a man with friend with benefits, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work. Now, there are sometimes it could work, but it's a slim chance that it's going to work. Because I know some of y'all might say, well, I know my cousin, she met her man, they were friend with benefits, now they married, he treat her good. So I'm not saying it ain't going to never work, but most majority of the time, it's not going to work. Because you let that man know in the beginning, that's all he going to see you at is, sex. And that's a mistake a lot of women make. They start off with this friend with benefits things, and I'm gonna say this: there's no benefits, and I learned it from my man Tony Gaston. There's no benefits in friend with benefits, but there are consequences in friend having sex with friend with benefit. There are consequences, and the consequences are gonna be, number one, you're gonna form a soul tie, and again, you're gonna make bad decisions. You're gonna cloud your judgment, and then now you soul tied to this man. Now you got this man around your kid, and you don't even know this man. Like Brother Jesse said, you ain't even did no background check, and all you gotta do is tell you I love you, I want to marry you, and you believe because you soul tied, you soul tied. So the second consequences is gonna be you could have a baby from this guy, and now you got a baby, and not only that, you're gonna end up being a single mother raising a child by yourself because you allow a man to have sex with you with not no commitment. So back to what Brother JC said, according to your core values, when you feel comfortable, when you want to give a man your body, because some women say that they want to try it out before they get married. They want to see if you know what he can do in the bedroom. I'm a Christian, but I know everybody not a Christian. So this is why I tell people, if you're a Christian, your goal should be wait till you get married. But if you're not a Christian, that's your decision. But just make sure you know that you're ready. And don't let nobody tell you, oh, loyal standards, or you should do this, you should do that. If you don't feel like you're ready to give a man your body, then that's your body. And he's not willing to wait, that's a sign right there. He's not the one for you. you know, and this is my advice to you women. What y'all gotta do, y'all gotta test these men, cause they be lying. So this is how you avoid getting used. This is how you avoid getting tricked by men. Just test their integrity. Test them. Even if you feel like you want to get up before you get married, but you don't let them know that. So when they come at you with this stuff like, hey, I want to make you my wife. I want to marry you. I love you. I want to be with you. This and that and the other. Oh, well, okay, how soon you want to get married? How soon you want to get married? Play that game with them. You got to learn how to play these games back with these clowns. Cause when men lie to you and tell you these things, I call him Bozo. Cause Bozo play games. He's a clown. He like to play jokes and games and stuff. And that's what these bozos be doing, bro. I love you. I want to be with you. I want to marry you. And then y'all just believe that. But you gotta learn how to play these games back with them. So how soon you want to get married? Well, it's gonna take 5 to 10 years for me to marry you. Well, it's gonna take 5 to 10 years for me to have sex with you. How about that? Play that game with them and see how you react. And when you say that, don't do it on the phone. Do it in his face. Look into his eyes and talk to him and say, yeah, well, it's gonna take 5. Don't be afraid. And see, you just gotta realize you're a queen, and the queen ain't intimidated by no man. See, a queen ain't intimidated by no grown boy. You gotta look into his face and tell him, okay, it's gonna take 5, 10 years. It's gonna take 5 years for me and you to have sex. You know what I'm saying? You look at his expression. He's gonna be like, you already know what he all about. Play that game right back with him. Don't fall for it because he said he want to marry you and he love you. That sound good, but don't pay attention to what he's saying. Pay attention to what he's doing. If he's not backing it up with actions, and you see all these red flags, but he's telling you he love you, them red flags don't lie. Them red flags don't lie. And this mistake a lot of you women make, and you say, hey, he said he love me, he want to marry me, so that means he ready. No, he just telling you that a lot of times just to get what he want. If a man really wants you, he gonna back up what he said with action. If there's no actions behind what he's saying, then what he's saying just talk. And like I said, you gotta spit that game right back on them. Yesterday I was talking about being a ride or die. You know, a lot of men talking about, oh, I want me a ride or die. I want me a ride or die woman. But they don't want to get married though. You want a ride or die woman, but you don't want to, they don't even want a relationship. But can you be faithful? That's the thing I want to ask the men. You want a ride or die woman, but can you be faithful? So what they want a girlfriend to ride or die with them, not a wife. So I tell you ladies, if you want to keep me as your girlfriend, I'm gonna treat you just like a friend with no benefits. I'm your girlfriend. So you're not gonna get no benefits here. I'm not gonna ride or die with you until you ride or die and walk me down that aisle and put a ring on my finger. Because the last time I checked, you're supposed to ride or die for your husband. You're supposed to support your husband. If ride or die mean have your man back, no matter what, if that's what they say ride or die mean, have your man back through the good and the bad. That's what they say. Be there for him. Help him support his dream. Okay, if that's what you said it mean, you got to put a ring on my finger. Because last time I checked, I supposed to help my husband, not my boyfriend. So if you want to keep me as a friend, a girlfriend, I'm going to treat you just like a friend. That's all you got to do. You got to play these games right back with these men, and they going to run. They going to run. And you got to realize as a woman, you the queen. And a real queen, a man can't run game. He can lie to a queen, but she know how to play that game right back with him. And she's not gonna settle. And you know, and a lot of times I think about this thing here, and I say, as a man, I tell women don't settle. You shouldn't give up and do da 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 da. But I understand it's not easy being a single woman. I understand it's not easy being a woman and not loving the man, because women was created to love men. Women was created to love. They was created to nurture and you know, and help men and want to be with a man. So I'm telling women, like, don't do that. So I know it ain't easy being single. I know it ain't easy going without companionship, because you wasn't wired that way, you know. But as a woman, you gotta look at the situation here. If I get this man my body and not knowing this man really serious about me, it's gonna be some consequences. And the consequences, and I'm telling you now, whenever you sleep with a man and you give a man your body, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna, without no commitment, without no committed relationship, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be the one hurt. You're gonna lose. And then these men want y'all to do all this riding and dying and building with them, and they don't want to marry you. Guess what? You're gonna build him up for another woman. He gonna leave you to be with somebody else. You know what I'm trying to say? So, ladies, you gotta be more smarter. You know, you gotta learn to discern these men, talk to these men, you know, ask what if they want to lie to you and tell you, I want to marry you. Okay, how soon you want to get married? You know, and that's how you gotta pay that, and say, okay, so you want me to be your girlfriend for 5 to 10 years? That's what I'm gonna be to you, your friend, because that's what a girlfriend is, a friend. I'm not your wife, so don't expect me to cook for you. Don't expect me to have sex with you. Don't expect me to support your vision, because I'm your girlfriend. I'm your girlfriend. A girlfriend ain't, that's not my responsibility to help you with your dreams and vision. You gotta be smart with it. You gotta be, you know, you gotta put that game back on. And these men, they won't deceive and lie to you. These men running games on y'all, they clowns. And then you get hooked up with these bozos. Then you say you want Boaz, but God say you messing with Bozo. God say let Bozo go. Get rid of Bozo and just be patient and wait. You know, I know it may sound hard, but with the help of God, you can do it. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
so
bro.
you
You
right.
want to say something?
No, I say you're right about that. You know, like I said, if your goal is to be married, like I said, let them prove their worth. You know, don't just fall for the stories, for the slick game and pillow talk. Like I said, he's serious. He's gonna make something happen. Like I said, we're direct, we're decisive. We go for what we want. So it comes down to relationship. He knows he wants you within 2 years. He wants to be your husband or not. And if you don't want that, you know, we're giving that man husband benefits, and he has to put a ring on your finger. You know, like I said, whatever your core values is, like I said, you gotta stand to that and stay firm. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, and again, like I always tell women, you go by what you want. Don't go by what nobody else say. My cousin tell me I need to lower my standard. My mama say that. Your mama ain't gonna deal with that mess. Your cousin's not gonna deal with that mess. You gonna be the one how to deal with with cheating and somebody disrespecting you, disrespecting your kids. You gonna have to deal with that mess. Not your cousin, not your mama, not nobody. So you got your standards and your core values. Don't let nobody tell you you need to lower your standards or you asking for too much, because at the end of the day, like Brother JC said, no matter what a woman say, somebody always gonna have something to say. Oh, you want a man to take care of you, you asking for too much. It's like people are never gonna be happy with a woman's standards. So you just gotta focus on what you want in your life. And like I always say, pay attention to the red flags. The red flags is not gonna lie. Pay attention to the red flags. Because I'm telling you now, when every situation you get in, these red flags are gonna be there. When you dating a man that's cheating, that's a cheater, the red flag gonna be there. You just gotta pay attention. And like for example, I did a video on my page, and I told my followers, if you talking to a man, and y'all men, the same thing go to y'all too. If you talking to a woman, the same thing. He got about like 12 kids and about 10 different baby mamas, and he got 2 sets of kids, and they around the same age from different women. They ain't twin now. Then he got another set of kids. They around the same age from different women. They tell you he got a problem. That's a red flag that he's not faithful. He have a history from going from woman to woman and having babies. So when you see all these red flags, 9 times out of 10, that man gonna be a cheater. If he got all these baby mamas all over the place, 9 out of 10 he gonna be a cheater. And I don't care how good he look, I don't care what he's saying to you. You just gotta say, you know what, this here don't even look right. Because at the end of the day, you gotta treat yourself like you a company, and you trying to see, before I invest my benefits with that person, before I invest my money and my time and energy in the person, whatever, can this person be faithful? Can they be loyal? That's what companies do. Before I hire them, I'm going to interview them, and they're gonna have to answer some questions. And the questions that you should ask men and women. It go both ways. Men, y'all just want to have sex, but that's what y'all problem is. Then you want to cry to my women cheat too, because let me deal with these men real quick. You men, the first thing you want to do when you meet a woman, put the thing on to have sex with her, and that's why you get cheated on, because again, sex clouds your judgment. She got a nice body, she look good, she giving you her body. Oh man, she the one. She the one. Y'all men don't ask questions. You don't discern nothing. The only thing you discerning is what she got between her legs. If y'all stop using the head down there, use the head up here, you won't get cheated on. So I got men be crying on my videos, on my post. Oh, women cheat too. Women do it. Men are tired. Come on. If you and I'm telling you this right here now to you men. Men, we don't understand this. As a man, you got the advantage over women. We got more choices to choose from when it comes down to a relationship and a wife than a woman do. There are more faithful women than men. There are more men in prison. There are more men living a down low lifestyle. There are more men on drugs. So, and then take this out too. Men outnumbering women outnumbering men. So what I'm saying? So ain't no excuse for you keep getting cheating on. You ain't doing the right thing. You ain't making the right choices as a man. If you start thinking with the wrong head, you won't get cheated on. And you gotta ask these people questions. Ask them questions. If they get mad because you ask them questions, then okay, they don't need to be with you. They don't need to be with you. You want to sit down with these people because listen here, that's your life. You see the CEO of your life, not them. So you gotta sit down with these people. Like I said, men and women, ask questions. And if y'all men don't understand this, before you have sex with a woman, you want to know, can she be faithful? You want to know who she been and where she been with. It's the same thing. Y'all men just get with anybody, and you don't even know this woman, and you already talking about you want to come to her place and you want to go down on her. You don't even know her, and wonder why you get cheated on. You don't even know her. The first thing you want to do is get her in the bedroom And then now she got good stuff. And then now, oh, you hooked. So same thing to you men. Cause I see some men on here. You gotta ask questions as well. Ask questions. Don't just rush into something with a woman because she got a nice body. And back to you ladies, you gotta realize this right here too. You know, you want to know, can this man really protect me, provide for me? If those are your core values, that's what questions you want to ask. You know, what's your role as a man? You don't want to hear nothing about no 50-50, no equal rights, none of that stuff. You want to hear my role is to be the provider and protector. If that's your core values, ask questions based upon your core values. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever you value, if you value family and relationship, whatever, in marriage, you want to ask questions based upon that. You know, men and women, it go both ways. Men and women, that way you can already know the first conversation whether or not you want to entertain this bozo right here. You already know whether or not you want to entertain this bozo. Because mistake that a lot of people make, we just start dating, start having sex, then we move people in with us, and then you got an R. Kelly in your house, and this man right here looking at your little daughter. You know what I'm trying to say? And you don't even, and then you leave these men with your kid, you better even know this man. So you gotta be careful. Whenever person, men and women, can't start having sex, they keep having multiple partners and going from woman and woman and woman, man and man and man. I'm telling you now, you can't trust them around your kids. You can't trust some people around your animal, your dog. They nasty. I want a person with a lust spirit. I want you to trust them around my dog. Because if they had a chance, they probably hit that. Just being real. So you want to take your time out. You want to ask questions. And if you ask these questions based upon your core values, now if you ain't got no core values, because most men, y'all ain't got no core values. I never hear too many men tell me, I got core values. What is your core values? And I'm telling you now, the one who sells the most is the men. No core values, no standards, none of that stuff. I just want me a red bone. She got to be dark skinned and thick. That's your standard? That's your core values? What about a personality? What do you value in a relationship? What do you value in life? And that's what we got to do as people. We got to examine these people before we bring them around our kids. Because I'm telling you now, I go to jail about mine. Straight up, I go to jail about mine. And I'm tell y'all, it go both ways, men and women. Don't let nobody disrespect your kid. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how fine she or he is. If they don't respect your children, it's time to pull up. Cause I'm telling you now, I go to bat for mine. I go to bat for mine. And before I let a woman around my kid, I'm gonna see how she treat her kids. Because if she calling her son stupid, you retarded, you dumb, and calling her daughter the B word, she ain't coming around my kids. She ain't coming around my kids. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I was with a woman and she kept calling her son retarded. I said, don't call that boy that no more. About her son. I got on her about her son. I said, you do that again. I say, I'm telling you now, it's gonna be a problem between me and you. Stop. I told her, stop calling that boy that. Don't call no child no retarded. Now you got the boy. Now he around here talking about, well, I'm retarded. I told her you don't do that. If a woman call her son retarded, you think I'm gonna bring around my son? Think about it like that. So the same thing with you men. You gotta talk to these. Pay attention to what they doing. The red flags is gonna be red in your face. But we don't think about this stuff as people. Then we got people around our kids with all these spirits, and wonder why our kids growing up acting crazy. All of a sudden now your daughter acting hot. Your man touching her, and then he want to say she acting grown. No. So we gotta be careful. Like Brother JC said, man, you gotta have core values, and you gotta ask questions, based upon your core values. Whatever you value, relationship, marriage, whatever, that's what you want to do. You don't want to just get with a person, men and women, and y'all just meet up, start dating, and dating for fun. If you want something serious, you should be dating if you want a relationship and marriage, you should be dating for that purpose. And you want to meet somebody who dating with the same purpose. If they don't have the same purpose, that red duck will kill all this being lied to, being cheated on, being used. Like I said, you ask questions, but you'll know when somebody lying to you. Look in their face, look in their eyes, and ask them. Watch their body language. Watch what they do. Watch how they respond. If they give you a certain, you can tell by somebody lying by a certain facial expression. If you be around them long enough, you'll know every time I know when you lie, cause every time you lie, your voice get higher. You'll pick up on stuff. Discern, discern these things. Cause that's why the Bible say, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit. Everybody got the ability to discern a person's spirit, but we don't use our discernment. And we say, pray to God for discernment. You already got discernment. You just got to use it. You know?
Hmm. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying. You use your intuition. You are to see your life. So just make sure that they check out. You know, make sure you have questions beforehand that you need to know about them and vice versa. Like, you know, if you want to know they have a car, right? Like how long they be at their job, you have to have your own questions, set of questions so you can interview or have a conversation with somebody. And if they don't line up, then you move on to the next one and you don't waste time. You know, the problem is with a lot of people is they end up with someone not in like 2 3 years and they know that it should have been cut off at the root, the first conversation, but they continue to think that, oh, he's gonna change, oh, she's gonna change. But you gotta cut it at the root, you know, and then judge a man by his fruits. You know, you don't want to just keep going by what he says. What he says is all about actions. You know, guys can say whatever, but it's like, you know, he has to be a point where he's gonna put it to action and make it give use. You know.
That's right. That's right. And like someone said, if I date someone, he gonna get checked for cause I love myself too much, and that's what it all boiled down to. It boiled down to self love. When you love yourself, you're not gonna let anybody come into your life and deceive you. You know, they may try, but you know, and sometimes we can fall for a lie. Yeah, I'm not saying we're gonna be 100% perfect that we never gonna fall for a lie. Yeah, we can fall for game sometimes. You right about that, kid. Your loneliness. That loneliness. This is why I tell people: if you lonely, don't date. If you lonely, oh, I just need me somebody. Oh, I got it. If you before you date, you should be happy being single. You gotta be happy being by yourself. Know who you are as a person. And you know, I'm glad being single. You to the point where you just gotta have a man or a woman, you just gotta have somebody, you're gonna make bad choices. You're gonna make bad choices. And it all starts with self-worth and self-love. You gotta love yourself, and you gotta value yourself. If nobody else don't value you, you gotta value you. You
Hmm.
know, so you a key, you 100% right. That being lonely and stuff, you gotta learn how to be happy being single. Because if you can't be happy being single, how can you're not gonna be happy even being with somebody else? Because happiness starts within you. You gotta feel good about yourself, no matter if you got a man or a woman. A lot of people, you know, they look for happiness in a person, and that's what they mess up at. And you know, and you think if I get with this person, I'll be happy. Sometimes in a relationship, that person ain't gonna make you happy. They're gonna get on your nerve. You may still love them, and they may not mean that because everybody make mistakes. Everybody ain't perfect. Now, what is a mistake? A mistake is not cheating. Let me clear that up because I said mistake, and then you got a lot of men. See, I see. I saw a comment one time, and talking about, oh, I hate when people encourage women to leave men because every mistake they make. He was talking about cheating when that dude cheated on that rapper cheated on his girl wife. What I forgot the name,
Oh,
and he was
Santana.
referring to that every time a man make a mistake. Cheating is not a mistake.
Mm-mm.
That's a choice. You know, a mistake is something like, oops, I forgot, you know, whatever. Let's say your man forget to put the toilet seat down. That's a mistake. That's an example. That's a mistake. He forgot to take the garbage out. Or things happen. Okay, that's a mistake. We are not perfect. You can deal with that. But that stuff may get on your nerve. But guess what? That's a mistake. But you know, so sometimes you may not be happy with that person. They're gonna have some ways that you just can't stand. But because there's gonna be some moments you may not be happy with that person. You know, you gotta know how to be happy with it within yourself. you know, and you gotta know how to love yourself first, and he gotta know how to love himself. When a man sleeping with a bunch of women, he don't love himself, cause you know why? He know the consequences. I could get a disease. He don't love himself. That's why he's sleeping around. He don't love himself. He's giving himself to everybody. He don't love himself, and you gotta understand that you gotta love yourself first. Know how to be single, and know what you want in life, other than just focus on being with somebody. Because like Akia said, that loneliness is a huge mistake that most people make. I'm trying to get some more questions, but that's why I just want to add on with the Arkansas situation, man. Because we got kids every day in a lot of situations, like in situations where they are not being where they're being taken advantage of. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not fair to the kids that, you know, a young girl that somebody, and young boys too, because it go both ways. And it don't happen on the norm, but sometimes, you know, a woman could, you know, have sex with a younger boy. That have happened. You know, it happened in schools before. You know, so it go both ways. You know, it go both ways. And when an adult go to the level that has sex with a child, that's a spirit of lust. They gotta have sex so bad that they don't care. They get it from a child. And like I said in my last video, it's never the child's fault when they get molested. And it's our job as parents to protect our kids and make sure they're in a safe environment, you know, and make sure that, you know, you can trust this person. Because if you dating with kids, you gonna have to one day trust that person, you know, around your kid. And that person gonna have to show you that they're reliable and everything, you know. And I see some stuff that I see like women certify. I just shake my head, man. I just be like, you know, like this one dude called his woman the B word in front of her daughter. I'm like, really? So that young girl gonna grow up and get what? She gonna refer herself as a B. Cause she heard somebody call her mama that. And then she gonna act like a B. What a female dog is. They call a female dog a B. So anytime she get ready, she gonna let guy run up in her. All because the thing that she heard as a child growing up. That's why I say your child gotta be in a good environment. You don't have everybody around your child. Your child gotta be in a good environment. You know what I'm trying to say? If they hearing all these words growing up, and I'm glad somebody say they corrected what they did, and how they ex did whatever, and that's good. I don't care what your child do. One thing about me, I never call my child no name. Even when they get on my nerve, I'll be like, just get on my, cause they gonna get on your nerve. Just look at them, just get on my nerve, man. Hey, but you would never, they would never hear me call them no name, because if they hear that growing up, what you gonna do? You gonna lower their self-esteem, and then they gonna settle. They gonna be in relationships, settling because in their mind, I'm retarded, I'm stupid, I'm this, cause their whole life they heard these sayings, so it lowered their self-esteem down. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna look for love, because they need validation. They need somebody to lift them up and praise them, you know, because we all want that. We all want that. And so when you tell a child those things, you lower their self-esteem down, and then they're gonna grow up, they're gonna settle. They're gonna grow up. If she a young girl, she gonna grow up don't not knowing her worth, and she gonna be with a man just to feel love, just to hear a man say you fine, you pretty. She gonna wanna show her body to a man, you know, because it can be an older man. It can be an older man, like the young girls who entertain R. Kelly. Maybe they lack a father figure. Maybe they lack self-esteem. It had self-esteem issues, and they see an older man like that with money and talking all that game to him. You know what I'm trying to say? So they're gonna settle. They're gonna do things to get men attention because they never had that male attention. They're gonna act, hot, whatever. Again, it's not their fault. It's what been put in that child. You gotta guard your child heart. You understand? We gotta guard our child heart, man. You know, but that's why I want to get your input on the bro, cause like I said, God gave me some more thing to add on to it. I was gonna do a part two, but I said, no, I'm gonna get you get you in on here
Mm-hmm.
and see your thoughts about, the R. Kelly situation with the dating thing, because we got a lot of R. Kellys, in our neighborhoods. They on your Facebook page. They got that lust spirit in them, and they just can't start having sex. And when a person just gotta have sex, you can't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
They got a history of cheating. You can't trust them around your kid. That's what I believe. You can't trust them because that's a spirit. It's a spirit of lust, and it can't be broken. The only one that can break that is God. That's the only one that can break lust. Uh, Whenever a person got lust and they keep on having sex, it's just growing. It's just growing, just growing, just growing. It grows. It grows. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Protect your kids. Guard their heart.
Yeah. William Martin Scott said, "I went through this as a child. That's why I chose my husband the way I did. Did not sleep around because of the core values I had." Yeah, that's good. You know, that's good. You're able to find a husband. Bring mind Scott, but the fact is, he was very abusive to you, and that's not a way to show love. The man loves
Mm-hmm.
you, he cares about you. He don't need to put his hands on you. He don't need to be abusive or talk down to you. Especially y'all are supposed to be unit as one. So just be cautious of that. As far as the whole R. Kelly situation, I feel like everybody should be held responsible. Parents, R. Kelly, people that knew about it, people that's covering underneath the scenes need to be accountable for. So, and like overall, we just
Yeah, I
need to
agree.
do a better job with protecting our kids and just be cautious of who they be around. Whether it's daycare, whether it's teachers, whether it's family members, just be cautious whoever they be around and make sure that they have the right mind frame to have the children at a good peace and a good heart. And everybody has their best interest, and so just be
Yeah,
mindful who you do allow to babysit or watch over your kids while you're not away.
exactly, exactly. That's the main thing. You got, like you said, I agree with you 100% with that situation. Everybody should be held accountable. Everybody
Hmm.
should be held accountable, and because at the end of the day, the kids end up suffering more so than anything. If they don't get help, they're gonna grow up promiscuous, and this is what's going on. And this is why a lot of young men growing up doing what they're doing because you know somebody touched them, somebody violated them, and they never said nothing.
Yeah.
They never said nothing, and what happened is that spirit just followed them, and it becomes so strong. Because somebody said on my last video, how can you do somebody like that and you were done like that? Sometimes it's not them. That lust gets so built up in the person, they just want to please themselves, and they'll go to whatever extent to make themselves happy. And that's pretty much what lust is. It's selfish. Me, 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 me. I just want do this. I just want to make me happy, and that's the reason why people cheat as well. They're just selfish, thinking about themselves. They want to please themselves. So we gotta do a better job in protecting our kids. And like I said, don't let like Brother JC said, don't let anybody be around your kids. Watch your kids. Your kids gotta be in a good environment, man. You gotta have your kids in a good environment. Speak over your kids. There's one thing we don't do, as we don't tell our kids. You gotta tell your daughter you're a queen. Tell your daughter you're a queen. Raise her up like a queen. And tell your son you're a king, and raise him up like a king. That way, these kids that know I got core values because I'm a queen. My mama told me I was a queen. My mama told me I was a king. My daddy told me I was a queen. My daddy spoke into my life. So We gotta do the opposite. We gotta speak positive things over our kids, even when they get on that, because they're gonna get on your nerve. They're gonna get on your nerve. But you gotta speak positive things on your kids, man. You can't just look at the kids and you know, just say what you want to say, then allow other people to come around your kids and you know, the, and then they're in a negative environment. And then now you wonder why she doing that? Why she acting hot? Who's in her ear? Who putting things in her ear? Who's talking to her? You know, why my son acting the way he acting now? You know, so you want to be careful. You want to be careful because spirits they get on other people. They can jump on somebody. They can influence. You know, they can influence your kids. You know, and now you got all these spirits in your house because what? A sin. You know, and that's where all this stuff starts at, and that stuff just grow. And somebody said we gotta break the cycle. You gotta break the cycle, and we gotta make our kids feel comfortable and say, hey, anybody touching you, anybody do something to you, you let me know. You let me know. You know, go when your kids don't feel comfortable, they might think, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I ain't gonna say nothing. So we gotta let our kids know, you know, whenever you feel uncomfortable with somebody, whatever, let me know. You know, and we gotta be just like them the animals. Them animals, they'll put their life on the line for their kid. We gotta be the same way. It go both ways. Cause a lot of times we focus on the women, but these men, they let any woman come around their kid. They don't even care. Any woman just come around their kid, long as she's slinging her stuff to them, and you know, and now your daughter acting hot. Cause look at the stepmama.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just get no woman bring around your daughter and she acting out. You know, your daughter gonna pick up on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, it go both ways, man. Go both ways.
Yeah, you're right about that, and like we gotta stop glorifying that type of behavior out of young men, especially when they get abused by older women, because I do turn into a lot of men getting old,
Mm-hmm.
be womanized as pimps, and
Yep.
we have to have that kind of behavior at the root, you know, and say like no,
Yep.
and create an environment that they do feel comfortable speaking out. 'Cause a lot of boys, a lot of girls don't feel comfortable when a guy or somebody older touches them, so we got to make a safe environment within the home to say that it is okay. Let me, if someone touches you inappropriately, let me know. And I don't want you to feel ashamed. I don't want you to feel embarrassed. Just let me know what's up, and I'm gonna take care of the situation. You know, you got to create the environment so they
Mm-hmm.
can be vulnerable to tell us what's going on. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you know, because at the end of the day, man, you know, kids, you know, they ain't asked to be here, but we responsible to make sure they protected.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like Brother Jesse said, you gotta do a background check. These days, you gotta do a background check. Before we had to do all that, but now you gotta do a background check. You gotta, I'm telling you, boy, cause so many people are wicked, and you know, and it just you know, it's just sad. It's just sad. And you got a lot of kids in a situation, you know the parents know they getting done wrong and nobody ain't saying that.
Yeah. True.
So it's man, it's sad. It's sad. But yeah, man, I just want to share that with you, man. Share that with y'all. You know, I want to thank God for everybody that's on here with your comments and everything. I appreciate the you know, different opinions y'all bringing up. You know, it's really helping us out. Things like that right there. You know, but I'm finna get ready to get on out of here. And, I'm get back to work, man. But you know, everybody, thank y'all for listening and supporting. Hey, do us a favor, man. Share this video because you know we need to get this word out, man. We
Mhm.
need people to hear this type of stuff because people pay because of lack of knowledge. You know, and when you sharing our content stuff like that, you helping us, you know, reach people because somebody need to hear this on your page.
Mhm.
Somebody need to hear this. You know, this stuff got to be talked about. And I was just talking about this with my friends. Like, Stuff like this should be talked about in church. See, church, all they want to do is open up the Bible and talk about Moses and David and Goliath. That's good, but you gotta talk about what people can relate to. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's why I do. That's why, I am a man of God. I am a minister, but you don't see me call myself no minister. Because I'm you know why? Because I'm trying to relate to people. You can't relate to everybody. The only person you're gonna relate to is the church folk. And what the church folk gotta do is put them titles down. Everybody wanna be a bishop. Everybody wanna be an apostle. But hey, listen, I say I clean the church. I clean the church. I ain't gotta be no preacher. So I'm trying to say, this stuff need to be talked about in churches. This stuff need to be talked about in our communities. But all we want to talk about David and Goliath, Moses and stuff. People can't relate to that. People can't relate to that. The church ought to be a place where people can come and learn this type of things. Because you ain't going to learn this in church on Sunday. Right or wrong, bro?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we just have to be real with people. We got to relate to people. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I tell people, you ain't, like a lot of people ask me, oh, you a pastor? I let them, I screen them out quick. I'm not a pastor. Because some people, and a lot of women, and I think a lot of, African women, they attracted to pastors and stuff like that. You're a pastor, but they really want, and I try to tell people, y'all get caught up in all these titles and stuff. And that's why you get misled. Because you looking at, oh, he a pastor. Oh, I know he right. A lot of them crooked too. I'm not gonna bash them, but you got a lot of R. Kellys in the pulpit, sleeping with women and sleeping with young girls. So we have to get up our high horse and learn that we are servants. We are here to serve people. And that's one thing that a lot of Christian folk, I know I got some of y'all on here. A lot of Christian folk, a lot of preachers miss the point. They just want to preach. They want to have a big church. Yeah, but what are you doing in the community? What are you doing to help the kids? And then, and I'm just gonna be real. I know we got some other races on here, but most of us black. And you wonder why our black community is so messed up. Wonder why our black kids growing up walking around with their pants hanging down. Cause why? They ain't got nobody to look up to. They ain't got nobody who they looking up to. Wonder why our daughters doing what they doing. Black people killing one another, shooting one another. The church. I put some of that on the church. We gotta get out these walls. Stop trying to be some great apostle and all this. No, my name brother. And you meet these people on the streets and you talk to these people. Just like I'm talking to y'all, and you tell these people, just like I'm telling y'all, good advice. Don't be out there with all that spiritual stuff, speaking the tongue. Oh, the devil's alive, bind you in the name of Jesus. No, People can't relate to that. People can't relate to that. And that's why I do what I do. People need to be able to relate to the church folk. And we need y'all to share this video, man, because this stuff is needed in the black community. It's needed in the black community. And that's why us black people, we perishing. And then the thing about it is with us black folk, the only time Black Lives Matter is when a white cop shoot a black person. Black Lives Matter. But when a black child get molested, Black lives don't matter. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. When a black man kill another black man, nobody ain't seen nothing.